and watch it to the end. Shalom, shalom, it's King YAH'MELACHIM again, back in your TV again, screaming in your ear again with the Lord Jesus Christ. Another heavenly video. Today we will be talking about the new power that should be in the game, or the new powers. Out of at least 2 out of the 3 should be at least in this game. I don't know when, you guys, but hopefully we can all come together and spam it up in DCUO that we want Necromancer, out of Necromancer, Black Lanterns, or a Void power. And so today I'm going to show you how the Necromancer power would work if it was in DCUO and how the mechanics would be. Basically, that would be your AoE attack. You would it would drag your opponents back in or slow them down. Here we go, booyah. And what else it would do would, as soon as you kill an enemy, it'll spawn as your minions. The ones that die will come back alive. And so that's the best part about that part. And yeah, and then you'll have your minions, your pets, come fight at your side. And look how Necromancer power will work. So basically, it would be a pet power. Excuse me. It'd be an overpowered pet power, which would actually be good in this game. That's what we would need. Something, that's very versatile. And so, as they die, and you summon more dead minions that will come back alive, they would only be out for maybe 10 to 15 seconds, so it won't be too cheesy. And then you'll also be able to transform into a Reaper. I don't know if it don't really necessarily have to be an ultimate or supercharged, but it could just be a power that you could use, or if you guys want to, you guys can make it a supercharge, but wouldn't really be no need to make it a supercharge. And so, yeah, and so what would come with the Necromancer, it would be packs, let me see. Basically, when a new power come out, they usually have not just a new power comes out, but other little things with it. Maybe like new gear, some new accessories, a new ore, material accessories, a new ore, material packs. Like, just do something overpowered to where, because it's about that time, you guys haven't made a new power since water, I guess. And I know that's been a while. That's been a cool minute. And so, it could be a cool, maybe like an overpowered Reaper style. Reaper, Death Angel look. What's another good look? Just like more of, in the shadows. I mean, basically, if you think about it, Void is a material that would actually will actually be the Necromancer's material. Because out of all the material power sets, they have a power that goes with the material, but Void don't really have a power set that goes with its material. Now, I'm not talking about like Mantle and Swords. Those is not like dark power. A dark power is more of like dark energy, more of like Necromancer, Black Lanterns. Excuse me. What's another one? The Void power. Because it seemed like you guys brung out the raid for what is it? Justice League Dark. You guys did Justice League Dark. guys made a void material. You guys bring out a void pet. So it's only right if you guys bring out something, a new power that have, I guess, dark energy, dark magic, whatever you guys want to call it. I hate to use those terms, you guys. Forgive me. But yeah, just something of a darker nature, you know. Also, another power that they could bring out too, which is not on this list right now, but another element could be wind. But I'll save that for another video. But other than that, think about that DCUO, and you guys spam it up in the comment section below. And DCUO, it would be real cool, because I see a lot of people dress up as, you know, wearing all black. It would be dope to see like somebody wearing all black, like that shadowy look, with the maybe like the Black Lantern's ring, which would be black and bright, you know. Maybe like the void kind of look. I see a lot of people do the void, the shadow look, or the pure black look. I mean, hey, yeah, that's all you guys is missing, is that type of power for that type of style or look that people are going for. Kind of like a Grim Reaper style, Death Angel look. You know, it would be cool to see the Necromancer power, a Black Lantern power, or a Void power. But I'm going to catch you in the next video, and we will be talking about none other than the Black Lanterns. Let's get it, man. Alright, now, on to the next topic. Black Lantern is the next power that needs to be in the game. Now, okay, all my fan boys and girls that are big fans of Black Lantern, spam it up in the comment section below. Not only that, but spam it up in DCUO's comment section below, letting them know that you would like to see a Black Lantern power in the game. Now the mechanics, how it would work, same and simple. It'd be kind of like a combo power in a way. It'll work pretty much just like Rage and Hard Light and Yellow Light as well. And that would be pretty much good. It wouldn't be. It'll be very overpowered. You know, maybe hitting people with black flames. I don't know no other attacks. Summoning. I mean, they use it, and not just that. Instead of having the yellow or the green ring, you'll have a black ring, or the red ring. You'll have a black ring instead. Excuse me. Not just that. Halloween is almost is right around the corner. So DCUO, you can at least try, hopefully, within this year or maybe next year, make a new power. Like I was saying, like something of a dark element power. You know, something dark, something fierce, scary. You know. Just something of that nature, you know, you could do for this power. And this actually wouldn't be too bad to do something like that. Let me see what else. It won't be a pet power. It'll just be, you know, just pretty much a regular. You know, it'll probably be, it could be a tank power. It could probably be another tank power, pretty much. That wouldn't be too bad. Another tank power. Yeah, it'll be great in DPS, great in PvP. Now, I would love to see Black Lantern's power in the game. Show you guys some images. You know, and what we can expect. Same thing like I was saying for the Necromancer when the Black Lantern power come out. You know, maybe a new, better, up to date version of the Black Lanterns. You know, gear. The gear, aura should probably come with it. Maybe a material. Most likely, void is the material, but it could probably be a special material for the Black Lanterns. What else? I think that's pretty much it. Just aura and a material. It could be time capsule based, kind of like how you did for the Shazam. It could be one for the Black Lanterns. Yeah, I would love to see the Black Lanterns in the game. Yeah, this would be something new. Or something totally different from what I have seen with Hard Light and Rage and stuff. So yeah, so if you guys would love to see Black Lanterns in the game, comment down below. Let me know if they should put it in the game. I really would want them to put it in the game. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for, you know, and you know, you guys just come up with the abilities, the moves, how it would work. Like I was saying, it'll work pretty much like Hard Light and Rage. So yeah, so that would be pretty minimal. I would love that. And that's pretty much it. Anything else? Let me know if I missed something. And yeah, so spam it up in the comment section below about the Black Lanterns should be put in the game, or Necromancer should be put in the game. And DCUO, if you watching, please put one of these powers in the game. If not one, two, that would be very overpowered. And yeah, and on to the next power that should be in the game, the Void power. Next up, let's get it. Let's got it. Let's go. Shalom, shalom. Now, the next power that we will be talking about, the third and the final power, is the Void power. That's right, DCUO, you guys should make a Void power set. And how it would work is pretty much the same way, kind of like how I was talking about Necromancer, only that this one would be summoning like Shadow Beast, werewolves, gorillas, whatever you want to name it, any other creature. And it can also be a slash pet power as well, but it don't necessarily have to depend on, kind of like the mechanics for the vampire, how his power works in a game. Their power should pretty much work in a game. Like I was saying, summoning Shadow Beast, having the Shadow Beast, that would be overpowered. What else? Let me see, Shadow Beast. Oh yeah, and not just that, it already have its own aura, so like you can probably come out with like a material, the pack that can come with it, you know, material, gear, and not just that, its own skin. So kind of like how I have the skin, but it won't necessarily be this type of skin, it'll be a different skin, you know, just a pure pitch black skin, if you want to say. And other than that, that's pretty much it for this. So yeah, so make sure you guys spam up in DCUO comic section that we want either the new powers that I've been talking about, Necromancer, Black Lantern, or a void power, something of a dark power, a dark element, more of a dark matter type of power, or dark energy power, whatever you want to call it. And then we'll break it down, and then we'll break down the different elements that can be in a game. And not just that, it can be not just those power, but also like, I mean, you have ghost power. That would kind of be the same, but I'll show you guys the chart of what I'm talking about, and then you guys determine on what other powers should be in the game. Not just these three, but it could be another actual a real element, which be wind. Wind would be another good power fit, and I'll probably talk about that in another video. But yeah, but out of these powers, since DCUO loves to put like a dark kind of like, it's like a dark cloud over DCUO. The only power that it's like a few good powers that's missing in DCUO, and that would be like a dark power that DCUO needs to put in the game. That would go and match. That would basically match with the power, with the material void. You know, you have a void material. We have the void pet. Why not put a void power in? You see, and it could be based off a power pet, a pet power. Excuse me, a pet power. Most likely either healing, taken, or controller. Out of those three, and yeah, and it would be very overpowered. So think about it, DCUO. I'll put up multiple images of, oh, and not just that, it could be a different pet. It don't have to be, it could be a different void type of pet. If you guys make this as a power, as a void as a power, it could be a different pet that you will summon. It could be multiple different pets, kind of like how sorcery works. You have your healing, your tank, and your DPS, and yeah. And so pretty much more of the game, pretty much you'll summon shadow beasts, like I was saying, just the whole nine. And so pretty much it'll work. And then the pet will come out. And that would be it. And see, like, maybe like this can be a move that I can use to where I can hold my enemies in a tangle. So it can come with its own skin, kind of like how, you know, a matter of fact, another good one would be Sentry. Now I know you guys, you know, hopefully you guys don't trip about this, but Sentry from Marvel. Now he has the void power. So it's two sides of him. It's, you know, he have the good side of him, and then he has where he transforms, kind of like almost like the power in DCUO Celestial. You have the light power and the dark power. Now, but see, that's another thing. See, if you guys would talk about, we have a dark power, we don't have a full dark power. Celestial is not actually a dark power. You have, I guess you could say, some type of, I'm not even going to call it a dark power. We're not even going to get off into Celestial, Mental, nor Source. Okay? So the only ones I can think of is these powers right now. And yeah. And so Sentry, pretty much, has like tentacles coming out. So you guys, so Void can come with its own power, like its own gear, like tentacles coming out. That could be an aura or a back style, where the tentacles comes out and it moves. You know, not just the back piece, but it can be the hands, the feet, maybe a chest area, the face area, and he looks like he's a mutated monster or something. You know, like that would be dope if you guys did something like that. And accessories too. Now I almost forgot, every power, all these powers that I've been talking about should have at least their own accessories as well too. So, you know, think about that too, DCUO. It could be a cool little accessory that can go with each of these powers, auras, materials, in their own gear. And hopefully I'm not missing something. Maybe, aura, did I say aura? Hopefully I said aura. But yeah, other than that, you guys, that's basically it. So yeah, so it'll pretty much work. The mechanics, you know, almost like Necromancer. Black Lancers will work like Hard Light and Rage. And yeah. So thank you guys for tuning in. Love you all. Peace and blessings to you and your family in Jesus Christ's mighty name. You know, this is just something to think about, DCUO and the people that watch my videos. Thank you guys for tuning in. No hate. Just everybody have an open mind and understanding on what I'm talking about with these powers. Now, hopefully you guys, hopefully I explained it pretty damn good for you guys and showed you different, I gave a better example for the Necromancer, but I don't have really no other great examples with, well, no, actually I did good with all three pretty much. So like I said, you know, everything is debatable. DCUO come out with a cool dark power, and then yeah, pretty much I think that's basically it. I covered pretty much everything, and then I'll put up the chart like I was saying, and then yeah, we all good and gravy. See you. Shalom. Okay, now this is what I was talking about the charts. So as you see, you have all these different powers, elements, and etc. You see water, ice, wind. You see light, magma, fire, lightning, metal, dust, and all the way in the middle, basically, you see acid, earth, dark. So you see dark on the other side, and then you see void all the way in the middle, in a tiny circle where everything is at. So that's what I was basically just trying to break down, is that, you know, if DCUO can follow like a chart or make like their own chart of what powers they're missing, then yeah, they'll go far, you know. They're having different powers, you know, at least two new powers throughout a year. At least once a year. Maybe one. Maybe, I mean, you don't have to put so many, but, you know, as you see, like, for example, we have most of the powers that we see on this list, psychic. We just don't have dark. Fairy, I don't know if they would ever put that in the game. And steel, ghost. I think ghost is more like that Necromancer I was talking about, pretty much bringing it back from the dead. Dragon, I don't know about all that other stuff, but other than that, yeah, we pretty much have everything. We don't have wind. We don't have a dark matter type of power. What else are we missing? That's pretty much it. I mean, like I said, Black Lantern. You know, going based off a comic book, Black Lantern, Necromancer. A void power set wouldn't be bad. You know, just be creative, DCUO. and just come up with some more ideas on a new power that should be in the game. I mean, that is kind of tough. You know, you don't have to put all the lanterns powers in the game, but just a good few. You know, if you're gonna put some, put the black one and the white one. I'm good. You don't have to put all the other ones. Magma power wouldn't be bad. Wind. You know, it's just so many that you can put in this game, and the sky is the limits for y'all. But thank you guys for your time. Make sure you go back, look at the charts again, and tell them what powers you want in the game. And peace and blessings to y'all, and God bless y'all in Jesus Christ's mighty name. And we out. Back to the heavens. Yeah.